channel. Today we are here to review some preschool books, the School Zone workbooks which I have. So the School Zone workbook, and I have some of the tracing books of School Zone. I really like their books, so let us review these in detail. Hi friends. Yeah, so let us start with this big preschool workbook. This is one of the very good books which I have found. It's a lot of tracing pattern which we can do over and over again. So I'm using pencil and reusing even the worksheets here from quite some time. So there is a lot of easy mazes which they have given in addition to the lines. So a lot of warm up from the curves, a lot of patterns in form of mazes. You have a lot of that, and then the lines. What I really like about this book is in fact I have these kind of tracing sheets in black and white, but then she is really fascinated to do that because of the good vibrant colors which they have, and she's always motivated to do it. Then there are some coloring exercises in between, and again the tracing. So we can trace, and we can then after that we can color these also. So I'm using currently like few pages I have used initially, but I will be slowly coming to new pages. These are also color pictures. So here what is given is that okay, you have some alphabets given on that, and then like you have to just see these alphabets and then paint only that section in that particular color. That kind of exercise where they need to identify the alphabet and then color it accordingly. Also they have given very nicely the arrows. I really liked it, like 1, 2 and 3. So when they are practicing 1, 2 and 3, so they know, like for example this curve and then like this. So they have given a lot of tracing, all type of tracing, coloring, mazes, and then slowly they also get into with the dotted line patterns, like we need to connect the dots. So all of this in one single workbook is like amazing thing to ask for, and it grows up with the child. Like first we can do a little bit of tracing and then eventually come to it, and then even this counting also helps other than the tracing. Really wonderful book. So this book is comparatively like costlier in the other stores, and really I got this at a very good price at Amazon. It's having like almost like 300 plus pages. (317 pages. So yeah, like it's 317 pages which your child can practice for such a good price at Amazon. Really worth it, with such like a different type of activities, different and so much colorful and vibrant. Really go for it. I also like their other books. Like we have Tracing Fun, Write and Reuse. So these are the tracing, again the maze, all the different maze, and this is a wipe and clean workbook. So you can write, trace and then easily clean it. However, the pages are a little thin, so if you want then you can take the pages out and you can laminate it further so that you have a lot of reuse of even this book. However, I don't need that because I already have some other laminated worksheets which I'm using. So I'm using this as a book only to my daughter. But if you like, then you can take the pages from the book, laminate it, and ask them to do for more life, because the pages are a bit thinner than the standard white clean workbooks which I had. But the only thing is that like the color, the content of the book, the color is like very good. You have circles and then the objects and again the arrows. Sorry. I really like the way they have given the arrows. That is the right way to do it for the alphabets. So like 1, 2, 3. So all the strokes they have given. I just wish that they could have also given some dots to indicate the joints. But then nevertheless, like they have given arrows, dots we can give, like a child has to start from here and then stop here and then here. So we can always ask them to do it. As you see, the color combination is really good. And then they have digits also. 1, 2, 10, 11 and 12, counting. They have dotted pattern also in this book. Really very nice book for the printing fun. So I have this book, Numbers Fun. I am really enjoying this book. I'm using this for like almost everything, not only teaching the numbers as such in the tracing format, but also for like helping her to count. So a lot of exercises is done, is given here, like 1, then 2 and then 3. A lot of counting exercise, and then the child has to write it. So if we are still not at the stage where the child is not writing it, but you can always use this workbook which is sturdy enough, at least to go through the book and ask her, okay, what is the count, what is the count. She might not write it, but then still you can go ahead and use it. Similarly, all the objects here, all the objects is really a great thing which we can have for counting. I need not have any other separate exercise or workbook only for counting, because there is a lot of practice which is already there on this book. We can ask her to count like how many snails, how many dogs, cats, turtles, owl. So in addition to that, they have also given this tracing. So we can do the number tracing and count the objects, number tracing and count the objects. We also have this maze pattern here. Here also. So it's the number and the counting, number and the counting. And then the tracing here and the counting. This is really good workbook, like a multi-purpose kind of thing, where we are not only teaching the numbers to the child, but also the counting and also the tracing. See, the pages are so much like vibrant with the color. And then the exercises like this, where we have to tell, okay, what is the missing number, what comes before. So 3, 4, 5, what comes before? 2, 6, 4. And then they have given this easy, like it's only one number, it's not a skip one, which a child need initially. And then you have to count and tell how many objects you have to circle it. So these are like some exercise workbook other than the tracing thing. It's not just tracing. Once you start tracing, then it's also the workbook related exercises where you are practicing your counting and writing it, like how many of this, how many of that. And then counting pennies also, which is kind of more advanced. which we can save for the future use. Like this also. Okay, like read the number in each box, color that many pennies. Then we have this again. So this book is really I recommend to every parent. Is really good and worth it book for teaching the numbers, the counting practice, and all type of activities related to that. And in addition to that, I also have their school zone printing fun write and reuse. So I really liked their workbook actually. Then I ordered like all of these. Like you might be thinking that it's quite of repetition, but for children it is not, because it's like they are having, you know, other content in the book, so it's not the same content always. So like if I'm having some tracing workbooks of school zone, doesn't really you know, necessarily mean that I'm having other books like pretty books. So it's a different practice, so they also need change. So if you are having these different workbooks, it also motivate them to do it, because they'll get bored of doing only one book at a time. So that's the reason I have taken these additional books for the printing fun, for the tracing, for the numbers, and this one is for printing. So this is for the ABCs. So A is for alligator, B is for balloon. So we can always tell, okay, A, alligator, balloon. So they also trace it. They also write the alphabet in the uppercase and the lowercase, uppercase and the lowercase. What else we can ask for? So the arrows are also given, very nicely indicatory arrows, and the lines are drawn, so we can first create on top of it, and then the next line the child can write on their own. Very book, very good book, which I have really liked it. Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, here car, K, C. So C, then uppercase and the lowercase, D, donut. So they have always made sure that the character, the picture, whatever they are having, they also have some patterns, you know, here also to trace. So that we can trace here also, and then trace here also, and then write the alphabets here. So similar to this, we have like all our alphabets, the mazes, the patterns. What I really like about this book is that it's so much vibrant, really. It's like I am also getting motivated to do. X, Y, and Z. So this book is Printing Fun, Write and Use, ABC. Really excellent workbook for writing the letters. Hope you have liked my video, and if you have liked it, then please give me a thumbs up. And also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for any automatic updates and notifications on the new videos or the post I have. Till then, lots of love, enjoy little things with your baby, and stay blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.